My name is John Hill. I have a company called the Good Contractors List. And what we're doing is we're trying to be more responsible about contractors in this industry and being able to find a contractor that not only we can say they're good, but we back that word with a $10,000 guarantee to you. So if you go to free to the Good Contractors List, you can sign up there, register, and every contractor on the list we've met with personally. We've got to know them. You can feel confident that they're going to do a good job for you. And if something does happen, you have somebody backing that, and you're not left out in the cold. Our topic today is going to be contractor scams and tricks. I think a lot of times when you hear the word contractor, this is kind of what you imagine in your head. I'm going to get you. But it's just not true for the most part. Contractors are really people just like me and you. They're people with a lot of responsibilities. They get tired, they get confused, they get cranky, and they are far from perfect. Here are some of the chief complaints that I usually see. Contractor didn't call me back. Another complaint is I didn't get my bid back in a timely manner. The contractor was short or rude with me on the phone. They were late or had to change their appointment after I took a day off of work to meet with them. In order to know where to start, you really need to understand the different types of contractors. I say that there are three distinct types of contractors. The first one is I call him buck in a truck. He's usually one contractor with a helper, really small. On the other side, I call them mega contractors. Those are the guys that have a fleet of trucks, they advertise, they spend a lot of money to make themselves known. And then there's the guys in the middle. Simply put, you can expect something different from every contractor based on the resources that are available to the contractor. Buck in a truck, he just has his truck, maybe some tools. He doesn't have the same resources that the mega contractor has. They have the least amount of overhead and the cheapest rates by far. If you're looking to get the cheapest job, buck in a truck is the way to go. But he's also has the least amount of resources. So if you hire a guy to remodel your house and it's buck in a truck, expect that it's going to take a heck of a long time for him to get through with a bathroom remodel with him and a helper. Then there's mega contractor. Now these guys have resources. This is what everybody expects from a contractor. I think, in my mind, this is what y'all really want from every contractor that you might call. Now, if you want to hire a mega contractor, expect to pay more. The Good Contractors List is focused on finding the guys in the middle that offers a decent response time, offers a fair and honest rate, and are the least liability. I'm going to get to contractor scams and tricks. It's sad. These are the 5 most common practices contractors use to take advantage of homeowners. Misdiagnosis. Have y'all ever watched 60 Minutes and saw one of those contractors on there? They set them up, they just like take a little wire off, and that's really the only thing that's wrong with it. And the guy comes in there, dilly-dallies around at the air conditioner, comes back in and goes, "I'm sorry, ma'am, looks like bad news. You know, we have to replace this or that, and it's going to be $600. And then all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, the guys come out with their cameras and they're like, "Did you realize that the only thing wrong with it was the switch was off?" That's what I call misdiagnosis. This is the #1 thing in any situation to protect yourself from a scammer. Don't get in a hurry. When you get in a hurry, your chances of being taken advantage of are really high. Have the technician explain how they came to their conclusion and take detailed notes. If something seems unreasonable or you have a negative vibe, then pay them their trip fee and send them on their way. Always be prepared for the second opinion. Has anybody here ever heard of bait and switch? There's actually 2 different kinds of bait and switch. The first one is what I call couponing. They'll kind of lead you in with this idea that you're going to get something really amazing for a really low price. And then when they get in there, "Oh man, you know what? We just ran out of that product, but I've got a great solution. This product right here is 10 times better than that product, and it's only $200 more." They are trying to get in your house. They are offering something really, really good to get inside your house so they can upsell you. The second bait and switch is what I call the product switch. This actually does happen when they'll go in, they'll say, "Okay, this is the best product we have." Let's say it's a window. It's an amazing window. It's got all this stuff, and they sell this window to you, but when they come install it, it's not the same product. Here's some of the things that you need to do to protect yourself. Get a detailed contract in anything you do. If there is a coupon, make sure to read the coupon to the technician when they come in. But if you read it to them, then they can't get away with not doing something. If the product's not available or they just ran out of the product, then send them on their way. Make them stick to it. Just either you're going to give me another product at this price or you're going to have to leave. So underbidding. There's a lot of contractors out there looking for work. One of the things that happens a lot of times, like especially on some of these sites where you know you're going to get a bunch of contractors, you're just filling you've just put your name in there, your address and all that stuff, and it gets shot out to 3 or 4 or 5 different contractors. Now these contractors know going into this situation that they're going to have to produce something to you to try to sell you on this job. So if there's 5 guys and you put yourself in that position, be prepared to get a bid that looks really, really enticing, and then some that you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's that much more expensive. The guy that's really low, he's being low on purpose. He knows that, okay, I bid $10,000 for this job. Everybody else bid $13,000, $18,000, $21,000. Whenever he comes in here for $10,000, and all of a sudden, oh man, you know what? I didn't take into consideration this, or you know, there was just no way we could have known about this. It's going to be $15,000. How do we protect ourselves against people who are underbidding? Meet with multiple contractors and take detailed notes. Then you can look at it and go, okay, well, this guy's using a lesser product. Okay, I understand. I think I'd like to have the better product. Ding dong ditch. I've seen this happen before. I've actually had a friend that was a contractor that ended up having to do this. He got in a real bad situation. The contractor gets money up front for materials. In this particular situation, the guy got in such a financial bind that he took the money up front, had to pay somebody else to finish another job over here, and then all of a sudden couldn't collect from over here. And now here's the homeowner handed over $5,000, and now they're sitting here not able to get their project started on time because he ran out of money. And this is the one that probably makes me more angry than anything else. This is high pressure, high fear sales tactics. Some companies have changed their format to commission-based selling. Whenever you have a guy that is being paid to get more, there is an opportunity that if you don't get the right guy, that he's going to come in and he's going to try to get more, right? Because his commission check gets bigger for everything he sells you. I always like to ask, do you pay your reps commission? Yes, ma'am, I do. Well, then what kind of things do you have in place to keep me from being oversold? Just think, don't get in a hurry, and I think you're going to be real happy with the results that you get. If you don't feel like choosing on your own, go to thegoodcontractorslist.com. We made this thing free for you guys. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is go and register. Anything that you need for your house, you can find someone there, and we back their work with a $10,000 guarantee. That's how certain we are that we made a good choice. Use us. It's free. We did it for you.